Hey everyone, it's me Ash and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here and want to see more crafty related videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and choose your preference on how you'd like YouTube to notify you of my videos. So today we're back with a little something different. I am in a collab with Miss Jessica. She is over on Creative Design by Jessica, and Miss Jenny, and she is Craft Creations here on YouTube. And so Jessica asked us to be a part of this collab. The collab is about craft room hoarders, how to clean up your craft room, and my video is how to organize your craft area slash room, whatever you have, your space, crafty space. So their videos will be in the description box below of all their videos. To participate in this giveaway for Jessica's collab that we're doing, you do have to be subscribed to all three of our channels, and you have to like and comment on all three of our channel's videos that has anything to do with this craft space hoarders, and then Jenny's is the cleaning and mine is the organization. So like I said, I will link all of the videos in the description box below, and winners will be chosen. I think Jessica said on the 30th. I think Jenny is also choosing a winner over on her channel, and I will be choosing a winner here on my channel. So let's just go ahead and get into it. I have a very, I guess it's, some people have smaller craft areas, but for me this is a very small craft area from what I'm used to. So organization has been key to my sanity in my craft room. So this also, I've been needing to reorganize and do different things to suit my needs for my craft area. This also has kicked my butt into gear into cleaning everything and reorganizing. And at the end of this video, I will show you some of my favorite organizing tricks or hacks. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'll just show you what my craft area looks like. Okay, so this is what my craft area looks like. It's a part of my wall in my living room right as you enter my front door. Now I'm into different types of crafts. I do a little bit of everything from painting to vinyl to wood to paper crafting and beadwork and all that kind of stuff. So everything is kind of in similar areas, and then I also have a miscellaneous. This is what my area looks like after a good deep cleaning. Yes, I know it might not look like it, but I did do a deep cleaning. So we're going to go ahead and go over to this area. This is more or less my paper crafting shelf. So it has pretty much everything I need to paper craft, from my stamps and my stamp and dies, my certain ink pads and my brushes, to my 8x11 paper, to my pens and glues and stuff like that. Down here I have my name brand 6x6 paper pad, and then my other, and then some like little journaling kits that are awkward shaped and 8x8. Down here is just kind of like my embellishments. So I have stickers and like random embellishments, flowers, you know, that kind of stuff. Down here I have a card kit, and where I keep all of my Dex cards. I have another card kit here, and then this is just full of extra different embellishments like flowers and holiday stuff. And then this one down here, I have different colored envelope and card bases. So pretty much my paper crafting stuff. I also have my cart here, which kind of has a little bit of everything that I use every day, from my punches to some of my markers, my hot glue gun, my double-sided adhesives that are semi-permanent and permanent, my heat tool, extra pair of scissors, my brads, some of my mailing stuff, and then down here is my UFO projects, which we'll get into that later. Then you come over to my desk. I do live in a small space, so some household things are in here. Like that is my file folder that I keep our bills in, our birth certificates and social security, and some of my grandpa's paperwork and whatnot. Also, this right here is like chore charts for kids and school slips and all that. This is a basket with some fun embellishments that people have sent me. This is my giveaway basket, so I have items in here that are going to be going to Happy Mail and giveaway and all that. This is extra scissors for the kids, and then this is a thing of random craft stuff that someone bought for me that she has to come pick up. She lives here in Ohio, so yeah. And then over here is, if you don't know, I do ear piercing as well, so that's up here so the kids don't get into it. And behind it is my napkins, all my napkins. Over here is the backboard of my craft area. So I have some clear drawers that have little embellishments here and there, like my flatback pearls and, you know, that kind of stuff. This is my video basket that I put my stuff in to do videos here. You know, simple kind of stuff. This is where I keep my dies and my mats for my Cricut. I also keep my mini broom and dustpan with all of my other extra things for my Cricut and whatnot, my laptop and so forth. And then we have our two drawers. I keep my hand sanitizer here. This drawer is pretty much my inks. So everything in here is pretty much inks. And then I have some paint brushes in these two areas. And then this drawer is just other random embellishments. As you see, I have like some gems in here, some keys, you know, just simple things, some stamens, some other stuff, my nails for when I do my nail art, that kind of stuff like that. Down here we have my printer. That right there has some permanent vinyl for a friend. And then I have underneath my other laptop my Indian inks. And then underneath we have totes for vinyl, scrap vinyl, Christmas paper, Christmas embellishments for cards, and then regular paper, and then my Stamperia paper. Over here we have a collection that was given for me for my birthday. I have my big rolls of double-sided tape. I have this package full of my packaging stuff, and I have this whole basket full of just plain regular card bases and envelopes. So what I showed before is like my colorful card bases and envelopes with my Big Shot and my packaging for mailing out. And then over here is my miscellaneous shelf. Up here in this basket I have all of my finished cards that I'm going to be packaging up and selling. I have most of my resin stuff over here. I have just random stuff pretty much. Some of my alcohol inks are back in here, and also my mixed up with the water Indian inks. Over here we have some extra glitters that didn't fit in the basket. I have some of my smaller fibers in here. These also have glitters and sprays, and then this one has extra paint that did not fit in what I'm going to show you in a minute. Next is my Cricut. In these are my permanent markers that go with my Cricut, and it looks like Emery stored one of my crystals that I made over there. Here I have my paint rack. My bigger fibers and ribbon underneath is tulle, and I don't really mess with that much. This one is pretty much jewelry and bead making, so I have all my wire and stuff in here and my beads and everything there. This tote right here that we're looking at, this is what I put everything that I'm selling in. And down underneath I have two of these baskets right here, and this is my miscellaneous basket. So pretty much stuff that I don't use every day, that I don't have a shelf dedicated for. Like I don't have the space to dedicate it for. So there's fabrics, there's wood pieces in there, fairy garden stuff, because I'm going to be working on a really cool fairy garden type style book that I want to do. You know, just the random stuff in there that I don't get to that much. So that is what my craft space looks like. And now we're going to go into some of my favorite organizing tips. Okay, now that we have seen my craft area, some of you may think it's not perfectly organized, which it's not, but it works for me and my space. And some of you may think it's the most organized thing in the world, and it's really not. We're gonna go ahead and go into some of my favorite storage ideas. I have this desk, which is one of my favorite pieces, which you've seen in the video. One of my favorite pieces that I got from Harbor Freight. It is a tool bench, but I took and I put some vinyl over top to make it pretty, painted the back, and I use it for everything. I love the drawers. They're not very deep drawers, but they work for what I need. So my favorite thing are these jars. They're not big mason jars, and I think you can get a pack of 10 of them from Michael's. That's where I got these at. They fit perfectly in the drawers, and you can easily put labels on the top so you know what is in them. And I have quite a few fitting in my drawer. These are perfect. So let's see if we can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I have 40 in my drawer, and I could still probably fit about 3 more if need be. And I feel like these are the perfect to put in for your small, loose embellishments. If you don't have much room, they can easily sit in a drawer. Labeled top, you open up the drawer, and all you have to do is read through and figure out what you want. So that is one of my favorite organizing things. Next, I have these. These I came across recently, and I absolutely love them. Now I use them completely different as to what you can use them for. They actually have this on the ends right here, right? So when I ordered these from scrapbook.com, they're actually a wall hanging kit. So if you have some wall space that you want to put some organizing on, there's strips that these can go on that slide onto the wall, and there you go. You have it on the wall, up out of the way, and ready to go. These ones are my stamp and dies. These are the ones that have, these are the dies that have the stamps that match it. And well, I'm going to open it up for you and show you that they are pretty easy to use. So you pretty much just kind of open them like a fan. And there's individual plastic cases in here that can hold your dies and your matching stamp in one. So I have 3 of these. 2 have just my stamps in them. I tried to downsize a lot because I realized that I was impulse buying and I shouldn't have done that. So I downsized a lot on my stamps and my dies, and this is one of the nice things that I have got to organize, and I absolutely love it because all I have to do is be like, okay, well, let's just skim through real fast, and that is where it's at. You could even put a label on one of them to put exactly the names of everything that is in here, so that works as well. Let's see here. This one is so fun and so easy to do. So these are for my UFOs, so unfinished projects or unfinished objects or whatever you want to call them, but Dollar Tree, you guys. I just took some Dollar Tree pans. I got 4 of them because I try not to have more than 2 projects going at a time to make sure that it is not a hectic mess over here. And what I do is I take 2 of them and I put my project in here with everything that I'm using for that project, and I just sandwich them together with some Dollar Tree clips to hold them in place, like so. If I can open this one. Alright. Sandwich it in place. The kids can knock it off and shake it around, and nothing's going anywhere. Also, an awesome thing with this is you can write with a dry erase marker what this project is so that you can see it, and then when you're done, just wipe it off and it comes right off. So I keep 2 sets of these nearby. Alright, next is my die organization. This probably isn't the best way to store them, but for me it is the best way to do so. So I have one of these bins from the Dollar Tree, which you have seen them quite a few because I feel like they're clear, you can see what's in there, and it's just the perfect shape to fit one or two on your shelf, or if you have wider shelves, even more. This is all that I have really of my dies because I have downsized and I haven't been buying a lot because, let's face it, I've said it time and time again, I do not like the very detailed dies. I do not like paper piecing them, minimal paper piecing if I do, so I pretty much got rid of a lot. And what I did is, a lot of people, which I still have a couple like that, use the magnetic sheets. Granted, the magnetic sheets are amazing and everything stays in place, but my problem is I have shelves. When you put these on a shelf and you have a lot of them, these magnetic sheets get super heavy. I mean, I have some right here that I have never used, and they're heavy. They're heavy. So once you're putting 100 of like sheets of these in an area, it's heavy. I don't want that much work to craft. I want to enjoy crafting. I don't want to have to put muscle behind it to grab my die stuff out and put it on my desk without it thumping when I put it down. So I came across these right here. I'm going to take one out and show you. These are clear pockets. I'm trying to remember what website I got these from. It was a recent one that I've never shopped at before. What is it? I can't think. Okay. Anyways, these pockets right here are meant for CDs. Except with these ones, it doesn't have the hole cut out. So I grabbed 4 sets of these, so 100 of them. There's 25 in a pack, I think, for $4.99, which isn't a bad deal. I love it because it has this right here that you can tuck this under and it's not going to open. So here's a whole pack that I haven't used. So I have probably about 75 dies in here. When I pick this up, which I also have my extra plates for my die cut machine in here. When I pick this up, it's not very heavy. As before, I was like struggling, and it would, like, I can pick it up with one hand and be fine, and nothing, you know, forcefully lean back and tip it and dump all over the place. When I had it with all of the magnetic sheets in here, that was heavy and I could not pick it up with one hand. I also have them organized. So what I did with these were super easy. The Dollar Tree carries these tabs right here. And you just cut out your size of paper and you put your tabs on there and you just use your permanent marker to write on it. And all of my dies are organized in here by what is in. So I'm going to kind of show you. Understandably, some of my dies do not fit in there, and that's why these ones are still on magnetic sheets. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove them off the magnetic sheets, like this one, keep them in that file folder, but I trim it down. Granted, it does not seal shut, but it still serves its purpose because it's bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like. So like in this one, I have a set of Imagine and Lovely in here. I can tip it upside down. It's not going to fall out. It's very light. All I did was put a piece of paper in there and put them in there. Also with this, I'll show you with, I think I have some in here. Let me see. I'm trying to find a certain die because I wanted to show you something. This one right here. So I had, when I did abundance of cutting when I cut these out. So right here's the die, and on the back I can clearly see that I have some already cut out. So I can go through and be like, oh, I want to use that die, And when I flip it over, I can see if I have any already cut out, whether or not I can use them with the color scheme and stuff like that, and not have to worry about taking the time to cut it out. So that is my die storage. Another organizing tip that I have for you guys is this right here. These little photo albums you can get from the Dollar Tree. As you guys know, I have been in die cut swaps, and we're just trying to build our stash of die cuts that we don't have. So we've been doing swaps of 10 die cuts per person. In here, I'll show you a few that I have. In here, I have put those in. So each pocket has some die cuts. That is an awesome way to store this. This is just a temporary fix for me because I'm looking to do like a binder size instead of having a bunch of these little things around. I kind of wanted to get a big binder and find the sleeves that have different size. So you have the ones that are like for pocket letters, that have the 9 slots for cards in them. Then you have ones that are like 4 big pockets, or 1 big one down bottom and then 2 up top, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm looking for those to use for my die cut storage with those. But until then, and if you, like I said, if you don't have very many already cut out dies that don't go in with your die storage, that are random dies from other people, that works perfectly fine. And that is it for my organization video. For my giveaway though, I want you to either email me, which would be the best way to do it. Email me a picture of your favorite organized craft room organization thing. Like you can email a picture of something like this, how you store your dies, how you store your stamps. Just email me your favorite organizational tip or trick, and then you'll be entered into my giveaway. And after this is all said and done and Jessica announces her winners, I'll go and I'll announce my winner, and that's it, you guys. So to email me, my email is always in the description box below. All the ladies' channel videos to this collab is going to be in the description box below. So please go check everybody out. Jessica has some amazing prizes. If you don't know a lot about this, I'm also going to link the video to me introducing what's going on in this collab. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.